Good morning, everyone. This is Little Zen Crone, Jilly. It's good to see everybody this morning. I have my cards ready, but first things first, let's light some incense and our candle. Get the groove going here. There, that's done. The candle is a soy candle from Grove Collaborative, and oh my gosh, it's called Blood Orange, and it just smells, it makes your mouth water just to see it. Oh, can you hear the wind chimes? I have the back door open. I'm sitting in the kitchen today at my kitchen table, and you can see my 70s cabinetry at the little hacienda. That will probably be a winter project to change, but hopefully you can hear the wind chimes outside. It's a beautiful, beautiful morning. We had wicked thunderstorms last night. And then it's a gorgeous spring morning. And right after I do this, I'm going to get ready and go out for a run. So thank you for joining me to my first Wednesday Tarot Wisdom for a long, long time. And for this week, I've decided to go back to sort of the classics. Oops. Here I am shuffling the LWB with the cards. So I'm using the borderless Waitsmith today. And I hope that your week is going well for all of you. I know my week is going really well. We did some landscaping yesterday. This will be the first. We're here almost a year, so we didn't do very much last year by way of the yard, but this year we're doing some more landscaping and getting ready to plant a garden and all that fun stuff. So we had a full day yesterday, and today is it's a beautiful spring morning. It's a little bit cold. I have a turtleneck on. It is chilly. I have the back door open, but it's probably in the mid 50s, I'm gonna say. Okay, so let's shuffle some more. And for those of you who don't remember or who are new to my channel, Wednesday Tarot Wisdoms are kind of a midweek read. Like, where are we midweek? What can we expect for the end of the week and the weekend? It's pretty quick. It's 2 or 3 cards, and then I usually draw from an oracle card deck. And I'll talk a little bit about that deck in a minute. All right, so let's fan the cards out here. And I'm going to draw... I'm going to draw 3. All right. Okay. So let's see what's going on. Ooh, some nice cards. All right. So midweek, here we have, I do this all the time, our Page of Cups. So I always think of the Page of Cups as, cups are about emotion, but they're also about creativity. And for some reason, what's coming to me this right now is new creative endeavors. So not so much maybe a new relationship, although it may be a new relationship with a creative endeavor. So maybe you're going to try to do something that you've never done before. Maybe you're going to build something, or maybe you're going to take a new class, or you're thinking about that. These are just like the fruits of this seed coming into your head. For some of you, maybe you're at university and you're going to be taking a summer course, something new in that realm of things, but something creatively is sparking in the back of your mind, and just coming to the forefront. You're just starting to come into the planning of this, and this would be, today, tomorrow, anytime within the next week, really. But I think, today is the time when it's coming. And I love the first of all, I love the borderless, but I love the fish popping out of the cup. It's kind of a whimsical card to me, but speaks of the creative part of the cups. And then towards the weekend, I don't know, maybe some of you are going to a wedding. Maybe there are wedding plans to be made. I know in my household, we're going to be going to visit where our daughter's getting married. She's getting married in a state park close to here, and so we're going to go up and go to the place where she's going to get married this summer. But this can also speak to stability and to just having a really, maybe it's just going to be a really chill weekend where you're going to be with maybe some friends, maybe some family, maybe it is going to be just you this weekend, but it's going to be a time of feeling solid and secure and content, happiness. This card just talks about, I always think of this couple as sort of like walking off into the sunset, but this could be you making plans to walk off into the sunset with somebody, but it really speaks to me of just solidity and having a wonderfully restful and content weekend. And along with this, this creativity card, it speaks to me of maybe doing something creative with a couple of friends, but just really enjoying the experience of being together, supporting each other, and feeling like you're part of a group, I think. And then towards the end of the weekend and into next week, we have the Strength card. Now, sometimes people get really, nervous about this card because they think, oh no, what am I going to need to have strength for? Something bad is going to happen and I'm going to need to muster all of my strength. I don't think that's necessarily so. For some of you that may be. This is, it's a general reading. For some of you that may be. You may have to muster some strength for, brace yourself for something that's going on. But for some of you, this just speaks again to, maybe more of this stable period and maybe coming into this stable time and feeling your own power and feeling your own strength and feeling that that self-empowerment that gives you this sense of stability and this sense of strength. And so I just, and it's a quiet strength, isn't it? This card just speaks to a silent, a quiet strength. And the infinity symbol, talks about the strength that we all have within us. It's the strength that we all have this strength there, even when we think that we don't. And so it's about cultivating and garnering that strength. So let's look at, I always like to do a little card from, I always think that it's a card from Spirit or just an extra clarifying card. And I'm going to use the Sacred Traveler. I bought this deck last fall. I saw it on a shelf in a shop locally, and oh my goodness, if you haven't seen this deck, let me grab, here we go. It's Denise Lynn, and oh my goodness, I just love, look at these pictures. It looks like you could just walk into this world. I'm going to be doing the Snog, Marry, Avoid Divorce, and Alternative World tag of that came through the Hermit's Cave. And if this were a tarot deck, I would use this deck for the alternative world. I just think that it's such a look at this. It just looks like you could walk into this world, and the messages are so clear. They're just so clear. So let's shuffle these and see what we get. See what comes up as a message from our guides. What do we need to know about this next week? Let's see. All right, I'm going to pick from the end. And this back. Oh, uncovering treasure. Can you see that card? Isn't it beautiful? So it says, beneath the surface has great beauty. Wow. So, I'm going to take the tarot back out again and look at this. So as you walk through these next few days until next Wednesday, the next week or so, look for beauty, maybe look for beauty in the mundane. I was just watching a documentary on Thich Nhat Hanh, and something that came up in that documentary, they said, through suffering is enlightenment. And my first reaction to that was, oh, who wants to suffer? But it's true that many times when we go through something and we have to, be strong, and we come out on the other side of it, we can look back and we've learned, or we've grown, we've found out who our friends are. We have a stronger relationship with people in our life. But also, so for some of you, maybe that's more it. For some of you, maybe you're working this weekend, and my son works. He's a university student, and he works for the Dollar Tree in the United States, and he works in one of their warehouses. So it's warehouse work, and it's very mundane. It's very physical. It's very mundane. It's boring. And when he first started this job, he, complained all the time about how, he wasn't using his brain and la, 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 all this stuff. And I said, look, when you took this job, you knew you weren't going to be using your brain, right? They didn't hire you for your brain. They hired you to lift boxes and put them on conveyor belts. So what can you do every day to find ways to use your brain so that you don't, so that you're not complaining, so that you don't have to suffer through this experience? So it's things like that. Or, yesterday we were digging in the dirt. We were digging up these old beds that just were really covered up with weeds, and we wanted to make them new again. So we were digging in the dirt and turning over the dirt, which then brought up this, oh my gosh, this wonderfully rich brown soil that just, oh, you know how you turn it over and you can smell the richness of that dirt. You can smell the dirt. And I actually said to Mr. Honey, I said, oh my gosh, this dirt it's like gold. It's such a treasure. So as you know, so I think about that when I think about, finding treasure beneath the surface. There's great beauty. Uncover the treasure. So as you go through this weekend, in the beginning of the week, uncover the treasure that's there. Look at things in perhaps a different way, or look beneath the surface and uncover something that's really beautiful. So this has been my first Wednesday Wisdom in a long time. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that there was something for you in this reading. I will be coming back either later this week or early next week. Excuse me, I had a nose itch there. With the Snog Mary Avoid. And I do think I had a couple of comments, and thank you for all of your comments on my I'm Back video. It was so nice to be welcomed back by all of you. But I had a comment about talking more about my Zen practice, and I think I may start doing a series on Mondays called Monday Morning Zen, which will be mostly about my Zen practice. So if you're not interested in that, you don't watch on Mondays. But I will continue to do Wednesdays. I'll continue to do tarot videos. And it's just been wonderful being back. And now I'm going to go run. So everyone take care. Love and blessings to all. Bye-bye.